Hello guys, ladies, welcome again to other webinar of English right here. We continue with the text types. For this time we're going to check the instructive text. The instructive text. Remember, first of all, we have been checking the text types. We have checked narrative text, descriptive text, informational text. Today we're going to talk about instructive text. We're starting with the question, what is an instructive text? Well, an instructive text is a text that instructs or tells you how to do something. For example, a receipt instructs you how to cook something, or a leaflet with a piece of furniture tells you how to put together or take care of it. In this case, okay, it's really common to find this in the kitchen maybe, or when you buy technology or furniture for your house. We have right here some examples of instruction text, and specifically what they can instruct. Number one, how to construct something. Number two, how to make something work. Number three, how to play a game, or maybe number four, how to look after a pet. We're going to check right now the instructive text feature. As you know, in each kind of text we can find special features and each kind or type. Now we're going to check the instructive text features, starting with something important. This kind of text use imperative verbs placed at the beginning of the sentence that tells you how to do something. And we have right here an example. For example, we have right here cut, hit, add, cook, serve. It's really important to remember that the language is direct and unnecessary words are left out. Son muy concretas las instrucciones que nos dan y nos dejan a un lado palabras innecesarias, ¿vale? O cosas que no sean muy relevantes se quedan afuera, ¿vale? Es muy concreto en realidad la instrucción. Most of this kind of text use the expression must and must not, giving you what you have to do or you don't. It's really important to know that instructive text use diagrams or pictures to help understanding. For example, a photograph or maybe a diagram. Use number or bullet points like this. 1 for the first instruction, 2 for the next step, 3, 4, 5. It's really important to know and remember that this kind of texts are written in present tense. Especially we can notice this in the imperative verb. Cut the onion, red peppers and bacon into small pieces. It's really useful to use this kind of text, time connectives, you know, for example, first you have to do this, next you have to do the other thing, or if you prefer, I repeat, then numbered points or bullet points. And it's really common to find adverbs like slowly, gradually, or any kind of a verb that describe how to do something, especially obviously verbs, right? So this is the features of an instructive text. Now we're going to check the structure for this text, okay? Most of descriptive texts usually are structured and three parts. The first part is the title or opening sentence that tells the reader what they will be doing. Okay, it has to be clear, okay, and concrete about exactly what the text is trying to help us. Maybe number one, for example, caring for a rabbit. That it's really clear. Or how to grow cabbages. Okay, I suppose with this title, uh, it's possible to identify what the text is about. The number two, or the second part of the structures of this kind of text, is the list. What is exactly the list? Well, as the name said, it's a list, or maybe bullet points or something similar. Okay, and this part has a subheading which reads something like what you need, or ingredients, or pieces. Okay, something like that, that tell us about the things that we need, okay, or the necessary things to complete the instructions. And finally, the last part of the structured text are the steps, okay, and this is a set of chronological steps, okay, and this part has a subheading also which reads something like what to do, or clearly using steps, or maybe you can find the method. Okay, it's really important to remember that this could be chronological. Okay, that is maybe the part that we can use the adverbs and the time expressions. And that's it actually for the instructive text. These texts, I repeat, are usually found in the kitchen with receipts, or maybe when you buy technology or furniture, or maybe with you buy a video game or any game that you are going to start playing. You can understand the rules maybe with the instructive text. Okay, we're going to analyze something for the end. We have a clear descriptive text, and I'm going to read for you. It's right there. My favorite dish, pasta with bacon and tomato sauce. The title. This is an important part to know what exactly the text is. As I was telling you, the first part with a subheading, we can find right here the ingredients. And for this recipe, we're going to need a red onion, 2 red peppers, 120 grams of bacon, a can of tomatoes, a cup of water, olive oil, garlic, oregano, and 50 grams pasta per person. And then we can find the third part. I'm going to try to be specifically. This is the part number 1, the title. Number 2, okay, and finally number 3, that is the method or the steps. Remember that in this part we can find the instructions always with an imperative. Cut the onion, red peppers, and bacon into small pieces. This is the first step. It's really important to number this, or maybe use time expressions like first, second, then. Number 2, heat some olive oil in a pan and fry the onion, red peppers, and bacon. Number 3, again, an imperative verb. Add oregano, garlic, tomatoes, and water and cook for 20 minutes. Number 4, or step number 4, cook the pasta in a big pot of boiling water. And finally, the last instruction and the last part, number 5 in this case, we have serve the pasta with the sauce and enjoy it. So this is an important kind of text that you have to know. It's really useful for you. Okay, so try to identify all the parts when you face a text like this. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your time on this webinar. This is really short, but it's really useful for you. Please, if you have any question or something that you think I can help you, please try to contact me.